There's a place in my head that I go when I'm feeling low. Today I woke up feeling so low. Like life feels empty. Life feels empty and hollow. I think my ability to get excited about things is gone. I no longer feel excited about things anymore. Like this truly does feel empty and hollow. I love the rain though. I woke up feeling empty and hollow because something happened last night. I'll tell you about it. Feeling like this dream will end one day gives me peace. When I'm not coping, when I'm looking for answers that I can't find, there's always a part of me that's like, hey man, look, it's okay because one day you will wake up from this. Not every dream is a nightmare. I understand why you feel the way that you feel. This really is a weird experience. What I'm about to say is crazy. Sometimes I do wish that our country can start a war with another country because of how boring everything is. Yeah, bored. You wake up in the morning and it's like the same thing every single day. So there's no excitement anymore. I mean, yeah, my ability to feel excited about things is totally dead. I guess I just want to feel something. Because every day is the same thing. What's the most exciting thing that happened to you this year? It's now April. Do you feel like there's something that happened that was so exciting that there's a part of you that actually feels like, this is worth it? Or you just find yourself dealing with boredom every day, hoping for the best but expecting the worst? Like, it gets so boring that people are not even afraid of challenges anymore. They're just afraid of boredom. That's why we find ourselves doing things that we don't actually want to do, things that are dangerous, because we want to feel something. We're tired of boredom. People get into relationships not because they want to get into relationships. Like, everyone has learned that relationships ain't what we thought they were, when we were growing up. Remember when you fell in love for the first time? Remember how you felt? Like, yo, I met the love of my life. You didn't even eat. I remember in 2009, my friend got this girl that we all wanted. She was very beautiful. I think she wanted, she didn't mind who to date in our crew, because it was me, my friend, this other guy. Like, it was 4 of us, and it seems like she wanted all of us. So it was just a matter of who approached first. So yeah, my friend, we're so scared of girls. My friend approached her and got a number, and they started dating, and he was so damn happy. I remember we were so happy for him. We went, we didn't even go home first. Like, we went to his house first before going home, because we were so happy for him. Dude didn't even eat. Like, he didn't eat. Like, he was so damn excited. But now that doesn't happen anymore. You can get a new girlfriend and even forget that you got a new girlfriend until you check your WhatsApp and you're like, oh shit, there's this girl now. Like, you don't even think about it, like it's nothing. I remember when we used to watch Dragon Balls, bro. It'll play at 5 p.m. every day, and it wouldn't matter what I'm doing. I'll go and watch Dragon Balls. Like, damn, and I'll be so damn excited. And I'll talk about it. Talk about Frieza, Goku, Piccolo. Like, the excitement was real. Sure. The excitement was real. I like WWE, The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, I can see that I will never get to feel the way that I used to feel when I was young. Like, that's never gonna happen again. I think we go through things that we're not supposed to go through as humans, and we start to lose interest in life. I remember I gave you this example the other day about a dog. Like, my neighbor had this dog. Very beautiful dog, It was very happy, so full of life. But she kept on abusing it. Sometimes she would not give it food. It would be on the leash all the time. And it got to a point where something in it died, and it didn't bark anymore. And she would be mad at it. Man, some people can be ignorant. She'll be mad at it because it doesn't bark anymore. It doesn't, like, it will just allow people to enter a house and without barking at all. It will just look at them and she'll be mad at it. But in the beginning it used to. She's the one that killed its zeal for life, I guess. So it became tired too early because of how it was being treated. And I think that's what we go through as humans. Like, this is too much, bruh. Like, school, it kills something in you. Like, I think that's selling your soul, basically. And we never really look at it that way. But I think doing things that we do not want to do just to survive, that is us selling our souls. Because think about it. Everything that uh, we're supposed to do that's natural, like for us to survive. We're excited about it. When it rained, um, we will go to the farm and try to plant something like that. That was exciting. Those who hunt, they like hunting. Like all the things that we need to do to survive is exciting. But the things that we're made to do here, because well, we're slaves, even if we don't want to really admit it. But really, man, if you have a kid and you're gonna send that kid to school, yeah, of course you have to, because what can you do if you're broke? But they're not really being taught things that actually make their lives better. They're just being prepared to become ideal slaves. Like that's what the whole process is about. Like changing humans that are full of life, that want to do what they want to do and have fun, have adventures, enjoy their lives, into slaves. Like breaking their will until they actually become slaves, until they totally depend on this system. And that's what it's about. Isn't it weird to you that people ain't actually happy? Man, I've communicated with a lot of people, man. I can tell you that people are not happy. Like, I'm not even projecting. I need an apple, actually. Not a nipple, an apple. Might have sounded that I said I need a nipple. Yeah. People ain't happy, man. I've communicated with a lot of people and I could see that now, man. Everyone is just faking. It's like, yeah, what can I do? I'm here. Okay. Yeah, people are like, what can I do, man? I'm a part of this. Then when you're done with school, you have to look for a job. You find a job, and here's what sucks, right? There's more, like there isn't enough work opportunities, like in every country. In South Africa, more than 60% of young people are unemployed, and they don't know how to make money. They don't know what they should be doing to make money. And because of that, even if people get like jobs that they don't like, they'll be like, hey man, it's better than nothing, because it's not easy to get a job. This can't be life. This can't be something that we are excited to bring people here for. Like nature is actually manipulating us. We're being manipulated by nature. Like you feel all these emotions when you think about having a baby, and you don't think about the world that you're bringing them into. Like how bad things actually are. The problem is that we're so used to everything. So used to this view. It's a beautiful view, but I'm used to it. I'm so used to the food, the people that I interact with. I'm so used to how things work in the world. Like everything is predictable. You know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Nothing new. There's a reason why people like drama. When they hear that something bad happened to some people, like they feel something, so they wanna learn more about what happened. And you think it's because they care. No, it's not because they care. It's because they want to feel something. They're bored. They don't even know what to think about because they've been thinking about the same shit over and over again. Nothing new, right? Nothing excites them anymore. So they're just looking for something. I was having a conversation with someone about the Puff Daddy situation. I was like, do you know that there are a lot of people, even if they don't realize this, but there are a lot of people who are so bored until uh, they heard about the Puff Daddy situation and they felt something. So to them, it might have felt like it's a positive thing that happened. It's like they were feeling nothing. So they want something new. So they'll be following the Puff Daddy situation. That's why people are like, yo, when is he getting arrested? When is he going on trial? Who are the other people who are supposed to be arrested? And it's weird that um, it's taking that long for them to arrest the other celebrities that are involved. It's almost like entertainment. It's like they're like, yeah, let's like when you're watching a TV series and they'll be like, yeah, okay, of course we're not gonna release every episode at once. We're gonna release, you know, a new episode every week. It's kind of like that. It's like you gotta wait, and not and you're not gonna be waiting because you are hurt by what happened. No, you're waiting because you're like, damn, maybe Jay-Z is on the list, and that will make you happy because you saw them bored. Like it gets to a point where we, whatever makes us feel something, whether it's good or bad, we want to see it happen. It feels like what makes this boring is that, unlike other dreams that we have, this is a long ass dream. Like, of course, you'll get bored. It would be like if you were watching a movie and it lasted for days. Like, you'll be bored. No matter how good the movie is, you'll be bored. You'd want a break sometimes. You don't want to watch something 3 weeks in a row without stopping. Because life is like that. It's like you're watching this movie that, I mean, at least we sleep. But I wouldn't say that that's a break because you don't even know that you're dreaming when you're dreaming. So it still it feels like how it feels here. And even when weird things happen, because you can say that, okay, maybe we shouldn't be so bored because when we dream, weird things happen. Like maybe you might meet aliens. Sometimes you have dreams when you're flying, but it feels like you've always been flying. It doesn't feel like something new, right? So even if aliens show up, it doesn't feel the same way that it would feel if aliens showed up here. So you can have a dream where the world is being invaded by aliens and you don't feel anything. Like it's because it feels normal. It's like it's something that it's something that has already happened before. No, now what yeah, I'll see. I'll see. This guy, what? Nah, I'm busy, no. I think the reason why we are not so surprised when we are dreaming and weird things happen is because on a subconscious level we know that these weird things happen. You know what I mean? Like maybe you've had many weird dreams, so it doesn't feel weird anymore. Or in your past lives, you know, these weird things been happening, so you don't. It doesn't feel like anything strange when it happens in your dream. It's like you remember on a subconscious level that yeah, this shit happens, so it's not surprising to you. But when you are in this realm, you forget everything. So when weird things happen, that's kind of like exciting. Something really weird happened to me last night. That's why I woke up feeling the way that I was feeling. Yeah, I woke up feeling empty. Feeling down, like I can't really be excited about anything. Like if they told me that I won $1 million, like I wouldn't be excited. But I guess I would never know how I would feel if I won $1 million. But sometimes you might think that you would feel the way that you feel now if certain things happen, and then you find that you don't feel that way anymore. Like you feel differently. Who knows? But I had a strange experience last night. Very, very strange experience. I've had a similar experience before. My body started vibrating. I was sleeping. I was trying to fall asleep, and my body started to vibrate. And I started to remember things about existence. Right. I started to remember things about existence. You know when you're about to wake up and you kind of like start to remember that you are sleeping, and you start to remember where you are sleeping, you start to remember things that you didn't remember when you were dreaming. That's how it felt like. It's like I was starting to remember things, and I was like, huh. It felt like I was dying, right? It really felt like I was dying. Like, and I don't know why, like this has happened to me before, but not the way that it happened. Like, yesterday was intense. I don't know why I decide not to wake up, even though I want to wake up, right? And there's a part of me that's like, there is something that you need to realize first when you're still here. Realize what you need to realize, and you'll wake up. Like it goes to a point where I can't look at this reality any other way. Like I'm supposed to look at this as a dream because the experience that I had last night proved to me that really this is a dream. Because as I was waking up, I started to remember things, right? Things that I I do not remember when I'm here. I forgot. The crazy thing is that I forgot those things again. I just remember the feeling of remembering. Like, when you are remembering something and you feel, have you ever like remembered something and forgot, or thought of something and then forgot, or maybe you decide to go to a room looking for something and you forget what you're looking for. So there's a part of you that knows that no, there's something that I wanted but I forgot, right? So I remember that I forgot. I hope that makes sense. Like I remember that I forgot. So yeah, the way that I was feeling was like I could remember things, remember things, remember things, remember things. And a part of me was like, you can always wake up, right? Like, why now? Why does it have to be now? Like, why shouldn't it be tomorrow? Why shouldn't it be next week? Why shouldn't it be next year? Why shouldn't you allow yourself to realize what you need to realize? Because there's something that you are realizing. Not because you're here to learn, but to truly set yourself free, there's something that you must realize first. Maybe that's how I get tricked into coming back. Because that's kind of like the same thing. It's like, no, I'm about to wake up, but I'm like, why should it be now? Why shouldn't I realize what I need to realize while I'm still here? What really gives me peace is knowing that I'll wake up one day, I think when I was feeling, because I was really feeling down, but what made me feel better was the thought of waking up. Like, yeah, I will wake up, like I will actually wake up. But I was feeling down because there was a part of me that was like, what if wherever I'm going to wake up, it's still the same shit? Like, yeah, maybe the world would be different, but what if it's still boring? Because it does feel like I'm eternal. Like I'm never gonna die. Like death is actually impossible. So if I wake up and I find out that the world that I found myself in is boring, maybe more boring than this world, what then? But there's also a part of me that's like, what if I can go to any world? What if, yeah, there's many realms that we can go to and we kind of like stuck on this realm because we don't know shit. So if I wake up and I find that now I don't like the realm that I found myself in, I could just decide that, okay, let me wake up again. Maybe I'll wake up in a realm that I like. Then I wake up again, be like, this is boring. I'm broke. I don't have money. I live in a shitty house. Nah, man, I'm waking up again, and then I wake up. Oh shit, I got some money at least. I can travel. Enjoy a little bit until I get bored, and I'll be like, okay, let me wake up again. Like that would be beautiful, wouldn't it be? If I find myself in a nightmare, I'll be like, nope, I'm waking up. This reminds me of this TV series. What is it called? I think it was released last year. These scientists found a way to travel to other universes. So yeah, he will travel. He will find himself in this like hallway, and there will be doors. To travel to a desired universe, he had to change how he feels. Like if he's not feeling good, so he will try his best to make himself feel good before he opens the door. Because if he's not feeling good and he opens the door, yeah, he's gonna find himself in a very horrible world. Same way that when we dream, like if we're not feeling good, if something bad happened, something that's not making us feel good, uh, when we dream, we're gonna have dreams that match that energy, right? Dreams that match our emotions. So if you feel like a victim, you feel like something, someone did you wrong, and you're feeling sorry for yourself. You have dreams where you are a victim, where everyone is taking you for granted, where everyone is mistreating you. So it's kind of like that. But what I like is that when you open the door and he finds that it's not the world that he would like to be in, he'll just close the door and he'll open another door until he finds himself in the universe that he wanted to find himself in. So it would be nice if when you wake up and you knew that you can always wake up. So when you wake up and you find yourself in a world that you don't like, you find that, oh shit, I'm broke. No one likes me here. I don't have this, I don't have that. Fuck it, I'm waking up again. Then you wake up until you find yourself in a reality that you like. And you be like, yo, let me enjoy this for a while. Kind of like when you are watching. Kind of like when you're watching videos on TikTok. You scroll. If you find a video that you don't like, you scroll again until you find a video that you actually like. Like, damn, I like this video, and then you watch it. If it gets boring, scroll again. You know what I mean? So it will be like that. You find yourself in a universe that you don't like, leave. Find yourself in a universe that you don't like, leave. You find a universe that you like, stay until you're bored, and then you leave. That will really be beautiful. So I think for me, that's what I'm excited about. Because I think what makes this boring is that we've been stuck here, bruh. Like, that's how it feels. Like, you wake up, like, you're so used to this. Nothing excites you anymore. The music doesn't sound dope anymore. Like, it's rare to actually hear a song that you actually like. I'm trying to remember a song that I discovered like this year that I actually like. Maybe it's 2 or 3 songs, and I don't like them the way that I liked. I love the music that I loved when I was still young. Like, yeah, I like the songs, I play them, but it's not the same. And what sucks is that now I have access to all the music in the world. When I was still young, I didn't. You'd hear a song and you'll walk around asking if there's someone who has the song, and you can't wait to hear the song again. But now you have access to all the songs in the world, and still you don't really enjoy music like you used to. It sucks. Movies, I don't enjoy movies like I used to. Now I want to watch the Waking Life. I've watched this movie before. It's about dreams. It's about what I'm talking about, actually. Like, this guy keeps on waking up, keeps on waking up, keeps on waking up. I've watched this movie before, but at the time I was when you watch something and I mean, and then you continue to grow. Like, you watch it and then you continue to grow. So now I want to watch it now. Like, I want to watch it now, knowing what I know and understanding what I understand. I'm not watching it because I think it's a dope movie. I'm watching it because I want something that can stimulate my mind, because I get bored. Because there isn't much to like. There isn't that many things that excite me. Like the thing with becoming very intelligent is that you need things that are going to stimulate your mind, and you find that it's not a lot of things. Right? When I was still a kid, I wasn't that intelligent, so there were a lot of things that would stimulate my mind. But now I find myself wanting um, things that I don't have to stimulate my mind, because I want to feel something. So yeah, I like movies, like mind bending movies, because of that. They do stimulate my mind, but there's still no excitement. It's just like I forget about uh, how boring this room is. Like for a second, you just forget if you are doing something that actually stimulates your mind. I don't know how we ended up in a room where we are in like having like a dream that is persistent. Oh, that seems persistent. Something about that doesn't feel right. That's why, whether people want to admit this or not, they do feel like they're in a prison. Like it does get to a point where it actually feels like a prison because you've been here for too damn long. And I've been here for 30 years, but it feels like I've been here forever. So I'm thinking about people who are in their 60s now, like, dang, how the fuck are they feeling? There are some people who are in their 70s, some who comment, on my videos. Like, I wonder how they feeling, bro. Like, you 70. Like, I'm half your age. And I'm already sick. I'm already sick of this. This reminds me of this video that I saw on Facebook. Uh, this kid was playing with this other kid. I think they were throwing a tennis at each other or something. The guy that was recording was like, "Yo, man, what do you think about life?" And he was like, "Oh, it sucks." He's still young, and then the guy threw the tennis and it hit him in the forehead. But yeah, he's still young. He's like maybe 10, but he feels like this sucks already. Like he's tired already. Something is wrong when kids are tired. Because when we were young, we used to be excited about life, and we wouldn't even think of any like we wouldn't even feel like ending things at all. But now some kids do feel that way, you know. But when we were little, like we never felt that way. In fact, when something like that happened, we would be surprised. Like how does something like that happen? I remember when I was still, I think maybe I was 11. Um, there's a guy who's maybe he was in his 30s. We ended things. Everyone was shocked because stuff like that never happened in our village. It never it wouldn't happen. And I remember as kids, we felt like it was like we looked at it the same way. Like we never looked at it as something serious, right? Like it was a joke. We would actually laugh about it. I remember everyone was talking about it in class, how the guy was on the tree, blah, blah, like we didn't understand that things can become so bad that people can end up doing that. So it didn't make sense to us. We blamed the guy. We just thought it was his fault. Maybe he did something. Maybe the cops were looking for him and he was afraid to go to jail. We didn't really feel like a person can actually reach a point where they're like, damn, I'm tired, bro. Not because they've done something bad, not because they've messed up their lives and they don't know how to fix their lives anymore. No, but because that's how they feel. They're just bored with everything. We never thought that was possible. But now, even young kids can actually understand if someone feels that way, because they've been through a lot themselves. The work that they're given at school, it's crazy, man. When I was working as a teacher, I'll be like, dude, when I was still in high school, we weren't given this much work. You go back home and you'll be able to do other things. Now you got homework. Teachers are competing because, well, they want to get promoted. So they be giving you homework after homework. They want you, I mean, we can say that's a good thing because, well, they want their students to pass, but it's still a lot. And even the department, they'll be making these kids write tests all the time. You'll be like, damn, man, they always have to be studying. It's like their lives are not even about them anymore. Like, they're not supposed to be having fun. Like, how much time do they invest in school when they're still young? Because when you're still young, bro, you want to have fun. That's when having fun actually matters, because you are excited about a lot of things. So if you spend your time studying things that you don't want to study, it does get to a point where when the part of you that feels excited dies, it dies when maybe you can actually have fun. It's like, let me give you an example. Like when people talk about retirement, right? Getting paid, their passion, fun. They'll work their whole lives just to pay their bills, and when they are old, when they cannot have fun anymore, that's when they're given their money. Like what are you gonna do if you are in your 70s? You feel like you've seen it all. You don't want to travel anymore. It feels boring. You don't want to party anymore. It feels boring. Like, what are you gonna do? But when you're still young, like when having fun actually matters, when you can actually have fun, you find that you're not having fun. You are slaving away. So you're using your energy, the energy that you could be using to have fun, to slave away, to work for someone else. And the system has been set up in that way. It's like, I'm not saying this because I'm blaming you for doing that. I'm like, how do we set ourselves free? Because there are those who came before us who have agreed that things should be this way. And if you stand against the way things are, you are the problem. Everyone is going to be your enemy in this matrix. Even the matrix itself is going to be your enemy. So you must just play along and act like everything is fine, even if you feel like this is totally wrong, because it is totally wrong. It really sucks what sentient beings go through in this realm. But yeah, that voice in my head still tells me that it's okay, because one day you'll wake up from this nightmare for real, and you will understand everything. You understand how you found yourself in this mess. And maybe wherever I'll find myself when I wake up will be much better. Maybe I'll have more control over the things that happen, because here we don't really have control. Like, we live in a world where there's like you must expect disappointments. Like when you do things trying to get good results, you must expect to get bad results, because it's much easier to get bad results than getting good results. Like it's much easier to not get what you want than getting what you want. It's much easier to fail than to win. It's much easier to injure yourself than to make yourself experience pleasure. Like everything is for sale. Everything good is for sale, I guess. It's weird that I ended up in a dream where I have to work to survive. Where I can get sick. Where I can get hurt. Where I can feel pain. Where I cannot fly. I have to use transport. I have to pay money to go from one place to another. I mean, I can walk, but I get tired. That's a problem. And I cannot walk that fast. I cannot run that fast. So I have to pay. I have to bath like every day. I have to eat every day. I cannot control time. Like there's too many limitations in this room, so that makes it boring if you're stuck in it for a very long time. You see, if maybe we found ourselves here maybe for less than 30 years, I don't think people would complain that much. You hit 30, you wake up, be like, damn, that was intense. I don't want to do it again, but yeah. Because obviously, if we woke up in a world that was much better than this, we wouldn't want to do this again ever. If this was a psychedelic experience, I would never take psychedelics again. Be like, no freaking way, bruh. It sucks that there's nothing new. Like, people get easily bored when there's nothing new, when they experience the same things over and over again. I'm surprised that we still have not like seen aliens. You know what I mean? Like that would be good, man. I'm telling you. I remember making this joke in one of the videos that I published last month. That I said, if someone was about to end things, they were standing over a bridge and they were about to end things, and then they opened their phone and they found out that there are aliens that are ready to talk. Like for real. They find out that it's real. Like that's actually happening. There are aliens that want to talk. They wouldn't go on with it. They'll be like, nah, I gotta see what these motherfuckers have to say. Cause at least that's kinda like, that's something new. Like people are tired of experiencing the same shit over and over again, bruh. Give us aliens, give us something. Give us God, give us Jesus. Let that nigga come back. That would be exciting. So sometimes we mustn't blame those who are breaking the rules and those those who we love to hate, those that we think are bad, because they make us feel something. Because we get bored. So if they be doing some crazy shit, then we focus on that at least. There's a reason why when you're on TikTok and you come across a story, someone has done something that we feel is wrong, We get angry, but then we keep on watching, we keep on following the story. We want to feel something. If you are going through something, always remember that one day you will actually wake up from this. And maybe it will all make sense. Thank you all, guys.